You drink and your behavior gets obnoxious and you're gonna hurt somebody someday.
Like murder?
No.
Excuse me?
Catie has become one of the biggest topics this season. And yes, everyone has been talking about her birthday party, the drinking, blaming OCD, trying to make out with people who clearly wanted nothing to do with her. But I actually don't think that's the most interesting part of Catie anymore. It might be the grossest. After watching this last episode, I think I finally understand Catie. Or at least it explains a lot. So after things escalated at Catie's birthday, where she got drunk, was trying to make out with people, somehow Josh watched all this happen and still stood by her.
Blah.
How you doing, babe? She let herself down, she let me down. It was just embarrassing.
He has better patience than a kindergarten teacher. So we were all wondering, why was Josh sticking around? And better yet, why did they pick a bar for her birthday? Both Catie and Josh know this always leads to her sticking her tongue down some random person's throat. This is a known problem, yet the pattern repeats.
I think I drank as much as I did last night because it was like my birthday. I don't remember what happened.
Why not trade a night at the bar for literally anything else that doesn't involve drinking? So after this bar disaster, wondering why Josh is still sticking around, we hear the same thing again. Even with a bad hangover, anxiety, her hangxiety doesn't have her saying she'll stop drinking.
I've definitely lost friends because of things I've done when I'm drinking. And I'm really ashamed about it, and it's hard to talk about.
Time and time again, she turns to blaming her OCD, with all of us knowing that she's using it as an excuse for horrid behavior. So what was going to happen now? All the lines have been crossed. Her friend does mention concern with her drinking, but the conversation at this point should be, stop doing it.
Is that the most drunk you've ever seen me?
No, far from it.
Catie and her friends are wondering how long Josh will put up with her behavior. And like everyone else, Catie does not think that she should be getting married yet.
I don't think we should be getting married realistically, but I think if we want to start our life together, we have to get married.
But they press on. Things continue. So this week, for the first time all season, I think I finally understood why Catie is the way that she is. Because they decide to go and see her parents.
Going to Alameda, California to do some wedding planning and celebrate Easter with my family.
I was pretty excited to see who raised this makeout bandit, not going to lie. The only thing we know going into this is that Catie's parents are religious. I did not expect Catie to be religious. I don't know if I missed that somewhere. Did she say that in an episode? Was I distracted by all the crazy stuff she does and her dirty mattress?
I definitely had a hoe phase. Don't tell my grandma.
But this religious talk is more of a deal breaker, apparently, than making out with other people.
Religion doesn't really have a place really in my life at the moment. I think I'd probably say I'm agnostic.
My mom read the whole Bible.
So it's serious.
I think that might be a deal breaker.
Huh? The boundaries are so twisted. They didn't end their relationship after all this craziness. I think that the religious differences are the most mild of their problems. Catie says that she's moody and again blames something else on her OCD, blah, blah, blah. I've heard it a million times.
Been a bit bitchy and moody this morning, but my OCD makes it hard to travel, and sometimes that makes me short. But Josh has been moody as well.
I feel like they're both really nervous in these scenes. They're going to see her family, and that probably makes this entire thing much more real. You get the impression that Catie is much different from the rest of her family right off the bat.
I'm kind of like the odd one out in terms of being wild.
Her parents seem quiet.
And I enjoy her company a lot in the first 2 or 3 days. And then afterwards you get tired and say, okay, I just want to sit and watch some TV or something.
I know quite a few people too who grew up religious with strict parents and then went completely wild when they left home. But how her mom talks about her when they're on the couch is a big tell for me on why Catie is Catie.
She was just bossy as a little kid. She had to tell people how things were and how they should be, and it was definitely annoying.
So just back up for a second. Catie walks in the door with her fiance, and we hear from her dad that he can only stand her for a few days. And then her mom describes her as annoying. I can see what her parents mean, but that's the first thing they decide to say on national television about their daughter? And I'm kind of putting the pieces together. Catie's been repeating that OCD diagnosis over and over. We all know that she was diagnosed as a child. So I can only imagine she's heard those words a lot, maybe? Annoying, OCD, people getting tired of her after a while as a kid. Does that excuse her behavior? No. Does she need help with her mental health? Yes. It just makes me wonder if she spent her whole life hearing she's too much. And now she is too much.
You drink and your behavior gets obnoxious and you're gonna hurt somebody someday.
Like murder?
No.
Excuse me?
What? The more these two talk, the more I'm like, this sounds like way more than OCD. Like, what is going on here?
I don't want to blame a lot of her behavior on OCD, but she's got a lot of internal struggles with all those voices telling her things that she doesn't want to be hearing all the time.
And did she get support for any of this or just the OCD diagnosis? The only positive thing they say about her is that they like Josh. That's it. And she should try to keep him around and not mess that up. Yeah, for some reason, he's still around. We don't know why. But this all might get ruined by the fact that he's not religious.
Did you celebrate Easter growing up?
I'm not particularly religious. My family aren't particularly religious.
To get into heaven, you need to accept Jesus Christ as your savior.
Imagine after all of this,
I don't remember what happened.
they break up because Josh isn't religious.
If Josh doesn't believe in God, will he go to hell and I'll be in heaven?
I don't know what's in his soul.
So obviously, I don't think meeting her parents excuses anything that we saw. Josh still had to stand there while his fiance stuck her tongue out at all these people who didn't want it. She did it to everyone except him. She still blames OCD instead of taking responsibility. She doesn't even sound convinced that she should be getting married. None of that changes. But I do think this episode, meeting her parents, explains why Catie feels so stuck.
It was definitely annoying.
If you spent your whole life hearing you're annoying too much, exhausting, how do you not start believing that that's just who you are? She explains her issues away with OCD, but understanding something isn't enough. You actually have to change because Josh can't keep having the patience of a kindergarten teacher forever. And I swear, if these two somehow survive all this, but they break up because Josh isn't religious, I will be so mad. If religion is what finally ends the relationship, that will be the most 90-day dumb thing ever. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!